Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
On first down, Ross. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Set, 19, 24.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the 31, Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That's the way. Run left, run left. Kill, turn up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 46 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short, and they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Geno Atkins able to get him for a loss of about 3. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now a first down throw. Watson Connects with Kittle underneath. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, Ross. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 50, check 50.
On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Watch the pass.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage or mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down, it's Ross. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have arrived at halftime of this NFC Championship game rematch with the Saints on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the score. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And some room to roam now. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check, 47. Come on, baby.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Now it's Wilson, flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
At the Saints, 38-yard line.
Hey, set. 19. 47. No gain on this defense. No gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Watson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put an end to this thing. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about,